Last week, the president said a cyber attack from Russia is coming. And what's the Biden administration been doing? They released Alexei Burkov, a notorious Russian cyber criminal. Here's what has been said about Mr. Burkov. He's an asset of supreme importance, one of the most connected and skilled malicious hackers ever apprehended by U.S. authorities. And what did the Biden administration do 6 months ago? Put him on a plane headed to Moscow. Cyber attack from Russia is coming, the president said. And what's our Justice Department been doing? We know they've been spying on Carter Page and not following the FISA rules. How do we know that? Because Inspector General Horowitz has done 2 different audits, 2 different reports that he's given to us. 400 errors in 29 randomly selected FISA applications, 400 errors in 29 of them. In 4 of those 29 applications, there wasn't even a Woods file, which is the file you keep that has the underlying supporting evidence for the claims made in the application itself. Cyber attack from Russia is coming, the president said. And what's our Justice Department been doing? Not only ignoring the FISA rules, they don't even follow their own rules. We know that from a story 2 weeks ago where in sensitive investigative matters, special cases dealing with First Amendment concerns when they're investigating religious groups, investigating candidates, and investigating government officials, or the press, 353 cases, 747 errors in those cases. Not only are they not following the FISA rules, they don't even follow their own darn rules. That's why we sent a letter asking for the internal audit. We hope that that will be given to the Judiciary Committee, Mr. Chairman, so we can look at that. Cyber attack from Russia is coming, the president said a week ago. And what's been going over at the Justice Department? Well, we know this from Mr. Durham. They were spying on President Trump's campaign. Mr. Durham just told the court that last month. Tech executive number 1, spying on not only the President Trump's campaign, looks like spying on him during the transition period and potentially even while he was president of the United States. Cyber attack from Russia is coming. And of course, we learned just 4 months ago, what was our Justice Department doing? What are they still doing? Spying on parents, treating moms and dads as domestic terrorists. We had the Attorney General in front of this committee back in October, and he misled this committee and said it wasn't going on. But we've now had a whistleblower come forward and tell us it is in fact going on, so much so that there was an email sent to FBI agents with a threat tag designation that you're supposed to put on parents who are simply showing up at school board meetings, voicing their concerns about what's being taught to their children. President Biden says a cyber attack from Russia is imminent, it's coming. And what were 51 former Intel officials doing just a year and a half ago? They were telling us the whole Hunter Biden story was false. They told us it was Russian disinformation. The disinformation is what they told us. Something we need to check out. How did 51 of them in the days before a presidential election tell us a story that the New York Times has now said was absolutely true? The laptop was true, the eyewitness was real, and the emails and evidence and documents were real as well. So I look forward to today's hearing from our witness. But I think a fundamental question we got to ask is, how do you trust the Department of Justice to protect us from cyber attacks when they've been spying on presidential campaigns, spying on parents, telling us Hunter Biden was Russian disinformation, and releasing the most notorious Russian cyber criminal we've ever had? Simple question I'm going to have for our witness is, why did we let him go? What did we get for that? What kind of trade? What kind of array? What happened there? So, Mr. Chairman, I hope we get answers to these key questions, and I hope, again, we've talked about this now for months. We hope we can get the Attorney General back here to answer some questions about this whole school boards issue and some of the other things I raised in my opening statement. With that, I yield back.